Welcome to the world of giant trucks, where strength, courage, and precision are the keys to survival. This is not just a journey of transporting timber, but a battle with nature, rugged terrain, and human limits. Fasten your seatbelts, because the most dramatic journey through the deep forest begins now. A giant FAW JH6 460 horsepower tractor, laden with 60 tons of heavy cargo, was slowly crawling down the steep slope in the scorching midday sun of Siva Surya. Every turn of the wheel was a fierce struggle with gravity. The engine roared hoarsely, trying to hold the giant block of steel, but then the tires started to slip. The rugged Volvo tractor, a symbol of strength and reliability, is facing an extreme test. Not a straight road or a normal curve, but a death curve. Every millimeter of movement is carefully calculated. The engine roars, the tires rub against the road, creating a symphony of power and tension. Dramatic rescue. 3 tow trucks rushed to clear a horrific traffic jam. A giant container truck was lying across the road, causing a long line of vehicles to be stuck. All eyes were on the scene, anxiety evident on every face as time passed, and the risk of a traffic jam that would last for kilometers was looming.
Đoạn này tương đối bằng cho nên là bác tài phóng khá là nhanh.
Oops, 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 up, 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 oops. Oops,
The flooded road turned into a terrible quagmire. It was a spectacular display of legendary trucks. Gaz, Ural, Kamaz from Russia with their rugged, resilient appearance, along with Bedford from England, all struggling to overcome the harsh terrain. Fasula's H Transport is undertaking an impossible task, moving a giant Caterpillar 365C excavator up towering mountain peaks. It's not just a job, it's a symphony of muscle and top-notch skill.
Highway kong kantika ani tak na maintenance stay amuman lawa kami bangkan.
The 3rd of June, 2025, a road that everyone must be discouraged. Tweedam Kong Che Tak Mai Chu, a name that evokes difficulty and challenge. This is not just a simple road, but a real challenge for anyone who dares to pass through. The road surface is full of potholes, jagged rocks, and muddy ground after every rain.
Oke, selamat siang bosku. Selamat bergabung, selamat berjumpa lagi. Terlihat di depan kita ada satu unit truk CPO merek Hino.
A giant tugboat was cutting through the waves, straining to push forward a massive deck barge. On the deck of the barge, the great steel girders of the bridge stood tall and heavy, ready for construction. This was no ordinary transport, but a spectacular display of strength and will.
Rồiครับต้องเดินดันยาวเลยว้าวพี่ตั้นกำลังเอาดินเดี๋ยวมี400กันต้องกำลังเอาดินกันติดอยู่ข้างล่าง3 คันครับ
The rescue of a black Scania R 580 truck carrying heavy equipment backing up. A terrifying scene. In the middle of the night, on a deserted road, a giant black Scania R 580 truck, which was sluggishly carrying a bulky piece of heavy equipment, suddenly had an accident with the cabin overturned or open, creating a haunting image. A huge amount of work, seemingly beyond all limits, is being shouldered by a team. The word Jiemmeet here is not just a name, but also a symbol of unity, steel spirit, and the ability to overcome all challenges.
ไปยังโหดเลยโอ้โหปาดยองอ่างเลยครับ
Lên nào. Vào. Vào. Lên được không? Lên nào. Để nó bay cái đầu qua bên kia luôn các bạn ạ.
Mud power, The Rio 3-axle truck pulling a giant wooden cart, a symbol of strength and endurance, is struggling to pull 3 4-axle trucks loaded with super heavy wood. This is not just a transport, but a real battle on the muddy road, where thick mud clings to each wheel, trying to hold the giant convoy.
Wow, hay, quá là hay luôn. Trên này khóa đi tay ba cầu luôn nè, quá là đỉnh cao.
What a terrifying sight. The several-ton block of steel was tilting, almost tipping over. At this moment, all eyes were on the F6, the only savior in this urgent situation. Without hesitation, the F6 immediately rushed in, ready to carry out the rescue mission. Could it pull the Kobelco 10 out of the quagmire safely and get everything back on track?
Selingnya tidak teratur.
On these white roads, the real heroes emerge, the long-haul truckers of the North. They are more than just drivers. They are the unsung warriors, facing blinding blizzards, long lonely nights, and the dangers lurking on thin ice. The majestic Hino 500 FM 350 THM tractor, despite being empty, was struggling on the slope. The engine roared, trying to push the heavy body of the vehicle up, but then failed. The wheels must have lost traction, sliding on the road surface, or some technical problem prevented it from continuing its journey. The engine roared relentlessly, using all its power to push the giant, heavy block of acacia wood up each meter of the slope. The wheels spun, splashing thick mud puddles, creating a breathtaking display of strength and resilience.
Ôi rồi, thì rất là sợ bị tuôn cây nhá.
Every passing moment is a race against time, with danger lurking. Can they bring everyone back safely? This erratic shipment not only tests the driving skills, but also the perseverance and team spirit of the soldiers on the legendary pass.
เลยกำลังมา380
In the pouring rain, the slippery slope became a difficult challenge. But despite everything, Mr. Trung's double-tire tractor still roared and moved forward strongly. It was not simply a towing vehicle, but a real warrior, pushing the heavy tractor up the slope with great courage. At the Apuan marble quarries, nestled in the majestic Apuan Alps of Italy, transporting marble is not just a job, it is a fight for survival. Giant trucks loaded with dozens of tons of marble carefully navigate winding, steep and slippery roads. A giant truck not carrying ordinary goods, but struggling to pull a huge amount of equipment and heavy machinery whose size and weight far exceed all limits. Every centimeter of the road is a difficult challenge, from hairpin bends, weak bridges, to rugged and dangerous roads. On the muddy village road after days of heavy rain, a powerful two-wheel drive tractor and a four-cylinder motorbike are struggling to carry bags of golden rice. This is the last leg of a bumper crop, but also the beginning of a relentless battle with the mud. Morning at the construction site, as the morning sun shines down on the giant steel structures. That is when the Tadano AR 5500M, one of the world's most powerful self-propelled cranes, begins its impressive assembly process. More than just a matter of joining parts, it is a display of precision, strength, and engineering. Imagine the impressive sight on Australia's vast roads. 3 giant double-decker trailers, each loaded with standing cattle, moving thousands of kilometers. It's not just a trip, it's a feat of transportation, a testament to the sheer size of the continent's livestock and logistics industries. The roar of engines, the smell of tires rubbing against mud, and a tense atmosphere. That's what happens when truck drivers enter the battle for survival on this super slippery road. No longer smooth asphalt roads, this is an unexpected off-road hell, where all skills and courage are pushed to the limit. Fuso Orange driver's determination. Never let you down again. In the world of long-haul deliveries, friendship is sometimes more important than absolute safety. And this is the story of a driver, with his familiar orange Fuso truck, facing a bold decision.
Ok, gật rô.
Khúc này nó quá là loằng ngoằng luôn các bạn này, nó như hình chữ S luôn. Rất may bác Tài vừa qua cua thì phía trên lại có một chiếc xe dốc cực kỳ khó đi chứ không phải đơn giản đâu nhá. Wow.
The arduous journey has ended, but the power of the giant machines still resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next breathtaking action scenes. See you again in the upcoming eye-catching trips.
Có 4 cái kiện hàng các bạn này. Có 3 kiện to và 1 kiện nhỏ. Kiện nhỏ nhất thì lại đặt ở trên